gamers, today we're going to make an unboxing video about the latest Roku Express device. I think it's the October 2019 version. As you can see, Amazon Prime has pretty much sent just a packaging, not a box, which is good. Now, this is the Roku Express, and it's the HD. It's the latest version. It's from October, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is the most basic Roku you can get up to this date. That still has some support. As you can see, pretty much tells you what is included. You get the Roku Express, the remote, 2 AAA batteries, I don't know if you can see it there, a high-speed HDMI cable, a USB power cable, a power adapter. This is what you should know. You will require a TV, a wireless router, and internet. And this is something that they have been including recently. Remember what we talked previously about the geo-blocking that Roku has enforced? Some of the content will vary by country, so do remember that. Now let's take a look at what's inside. I'll just take it apart here. Just 1 second. So we finally removed the tape. I do apologize for that. It took some time, so I had to stop the video. Let's see what's inside. Now, you can see you get wireless. The charger, which is what you can use for setting your Roku device with constant power. You can also use the USB port on your TV, but I wouldn't recommend it because once you turn it off, the whole thing shuts down. We have to check out and see how fast it loads, but as you can see, this Roku Express is really small. It's no bigger than my watch on size, so it gives you an idea of how compact and small it is. It only has an HDMI port, so it doesn't work with older TVs. You will also get, I don't know what this is, let me take a look at it. Since it is for holding in place the Roku, you get the Roku remote controller, and as you can see, it already comes with Disney Plus here, Netflix, Hulu, and Sling. Amazon Prime is no longer there. I guess they are competing with their Fire devices. The 2 batteries. Now, here inside, I guess there's something more. Yes, you get the quick start guide. Remember that you have to set up an account online on my.roku.com. As you can see, Roku Express, Roku, some blocks. This is what is included, the screen setup. It's really easy to do. We will show you how quickly it is. You just need to have your account pretty much set up. This is an adhesive so that your Roku does not move. So I'm guessing that it goes somewhere here. As you can see, you just glue it and it will stay pretty much in place, so it's not moving all over your TV, especially if you're fighting with the cable. And this is the micro USB cable that is included. And well, that's pretty much it. We will show you how to set it up in a few. Now we have set up our Roku Express device here on our TV. As you can see, we placed the double contact tape, but we haven't glued it to the base of the TV, because if I want to move it to locations, if I glue it, I will not be able to do so. So I just left it there, standing still, no issues at all. However, I do want to point out something about the HDMI cable. It's very, very short. It's only 18 inches long, so you do have to have your Roku very close to your TV, otherwise you will need to get a longer HDMI cable. Now, we're going to show you how to set up the device as we have done previously in many of our older videos. A lot of people have been asking us why we haven't been making any more Roku videos. Well, pretty much all the Roku devices are very similar, if not the same. So let's try and focus the TV here. First thing that you need to do is notice is that this remote controller is infrared, so you do have to point to your Roku device. We are in Panama City in Central America, so the content will vary, but again, we created our account as if we were in the US, so yes, we shouldn't get or have any issues whatsoever. I'm going to log on and pause the video for a moment, but do remember that you do need to create an account, a Roku account, in order to link all of your previous Roku devices or set up the content on your Roku device. If you're outside the US, we strongly recommend you get the DNS or the VPN that is available on the links on the description of this video. And it's because it will help you create accounts like if you were in the US, where most of the channels and the content is available. If you're outside the US, maybe in Australia or in Canada or in Europe, the content will vary depending on the region. So just take that into account. You configure the DNS to your Wi-Fi router or to UPC, and when you're creating your account, your Roku account, you simulate like if you were in the States. Right now we have the DNS, but we removed it from the router because we're going to try to access some of the channels, but still we have the DNS configured in our account, so we were able to create it as a US account. You can see that now that we have input our password for the Wi-Fi, it's pretty much connecting. Now it will ask us for our account, and we do have to use our cell phone to link it. It's asking for an update. We'll just wait for it. We'll pause the video. It just updated, so let's follow the on-screen instructions. Yes, it will find full high definition. Okay, go to automatic, and it will pretty much identify. Yes, the screen looks good. And this is what I always tell you. This is the link that you need to input this code so that your Roku account is associated with this Roku Express device. So we will do that really quickly. So, and let's see what happens. It should update the screen immediately. Let's see if it works. Just wait a few seconds and it should start updating. Continue. We're doing this on our cell phone, accessing the Roku account. So let's see if it's working. There it goes. So that means that our Roku is now linked to our Roku owner's account. So we just have to wait for all the channels to upload. I will stop the video here and then I will show you the interface of this device and how it runs. I apologize if this video was a little bit long, but we have done it step by step so that you guys can see the whole unboxing and finally how it goes into your TV screen. So yes, please, if you like this video, just take into account that we do not get any sponsorship from Roku, so this is an unbiased review. If you ask us, we always prefer the Amazon Fire because it has a lot of more open source apps that you can install. Roku is not the same. They changed their policies, so a lot of the channels that you will find are only available on the App Store. If you want to add third-party channels, it's a little bit more complicated and difficult. This is the best device you can get for your family if you have children or you have teenagers and you do not want them, or you are not as technologically savvy as other people. It just makes your life way easier. However, you will not enjoy the full potential of what the streaming industry is. So just remember that. We're done. And let's see what happens. Roku player intro. So there's a short video for those that are using the Roku Express for the first time. Let's see how it works. Should load pretty quickly. We have 20 megs internet here in Panama. Now, Just to let you know, we purchased this Roku Express device for $25 US, which is a pretty good and sweet deal. If you consider that most streaming players are already above 30 bucks, I think that only for one simple occasion the Fire Stick was priced below that value when it was Amazon Prime Day, but they were trying to get more customers into the streaming world. Roku couldn't keep up, so they launched this really basic Roku, which is the Roku Express, and it's priced at $25 US, and it's in order to compete with the Amazon Fire Stick, so just take that into account. Let's wait for the video to charge. It's a pretty much simple intro. If it doesn't charge, what we will do is just show you how the Roku device works, so you can get an idea of how the interface and how smooth or properly it runs. So the intro video wouldn't launch, and I'll just show you the content. As you can see, the Roku, it's very similar on the interface if you compare it with the Roku streaming stick, and also perhaps with the previous Roku One generations. So it's not as difficult as you think it is. It's always easy to use. You can see that it's categorized. You can find the TV store, the search, the streaming channels if you're looking for channels. Again, I mean, it's very simple to use, the new and notable. You can add the content. Some of the channels will work, some of them might not, because we have the Roku configured as if we were in the States, but we're actually outside the US. We're in Panama City in Central America, and we do have a DNS. However, some of the content does require an IP from the US, so even if you have the DNS, it might not work. Just take that into account. If you have a VPN configured on your router device, it's better, but again, it all depends on what you guys are trying. As we said, it depends on where you are living and what content do you want. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, it's very responsive, it's very simple to use. All pretty much Rokus are the same, so any questions, comments are always welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, and please use the bell button to receive notifications whenever we upload a new video. You can follow us on the social media. We're under Streaming Army on Twitter and on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and happy